Sri Guru Charana Kamalam Vande Ramana Prasthaya Bhutale Sri Rupa Bhakti Rupamurti Narayana Namami Narayana Pada Pankajam Karomi Narayana Pujanam Sada Vadami Narayana Nama Nirmalam Smarami Narayana Tattvam Chatuschaidaica Mantram Sakalam Upanishad Vakya Sampujya Mantram Samsara Cheda Mantram Samuchitamasa Sangha Niryana Mantram Sarvaishwaryaka Mantram Vyasana Bhujaka Sandashka Santrana Mantram Jive Sri Krishna Mantram Japa Japa Satatam Janma Safalya Mantram Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Oh, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Let me offer millions of the success at the lotus feet. Honor your good work, and now Manishka Santa, all present. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhu vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Please forgive me for the delay. Huh? Every time. One day we'll catch up. So, today is 29. Last day. Well, question and answer. Today happens to be Jaya Ekadasi. Gaumi Ekadasi. And some places it is Mahadvasi tomorrow. So, in any case, who are doing Ekadasi today, tomorrow it will be Varahadvasi. So the fasting will be done for today. Today we'll be doing fasting for Ekasi and also Varana. Tomorrow some people and we pray to Varahadeva. He is forgave. Have appeared in so many ways. So then Nityananda Trayodasi, 31st Saturday. Then 1st February, Magi Purnima, Madhurostav, Mahaprabhu Sannyas, Mahaprabhu taking sannyas. So many things are happening. Um, Then 4th February is the appearance day of the participation. 6th is the appearance day of participation. 16th is Shivaratri. 26th is Navadip Dampari. 3rd is Guru Purnima. So, today is Jaya Ekasi. The amazing pastime is like today I was telling, uh, this is Magamas, Krishna Paksha. Actually, Shukla Paksha. Moon is increasing. First is again Purnima. Krishna Maharaj is asking, oh Adi Deva, who is the root of all Devata, Krishna. What is the name and what is this significance? How to do this like that? So Krishna is telling, this name is Jaya. Mm. So name is Jaya Ekadasi, sometimes called Bhavani Ekadasi. This will destroy all kind of sins, very top, pure, and it can fulfill all desires, and then it can also deliver, give you liberation. If you follow this, the person will not get into becoming ghost. Even then, even if a person may be in ghostly form already, and if he does, or somebody offers on his behalf, they will attain liberation. So regarding this, Lord Krishna himself is recalling a pastime. So this pastime, uh, one time in Swarga, heavenly planet, from the earth, higher level, Bhuvasva, Swargaloka, Bhuva. Then Tapoloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. So on the Yetis, live on the top Brahmaloka, Satyaloka. Then Vanaprasthas, one down. Brahmachari, other, then Grihastha. Then Swarga is for the Bhoga, enjoying. Uh, Completely is the opposite of the Yamalok. Okay. So in either case, both are bad because both places you cannot think of God. If you are being punished all the time, every second, how we can remember? Whereas if we are enjoying all the time, how we can remember Krishna? You know? So that's why this place is between the two extremes. Not too much suffering, extreme suffering, not extreme enjoying. Okay, it's in between, not too extreme suffering or too enjoying. This. That's why this is ideal place. Karma Bhumi, especially India's God. So where you have a chance to do devotional service. Other places, very yeah, you have to come down. So, so Indra is like that. Indra, uh, yeah, the Parijata, and then one time he was making arrangement to dance, millions of apsaras. They're all dancing, and so many people were. In that, there was one called Malyavan and Pushpavanti, but they were all attracted to each other. uh, Even though they are dancing and singing, Indra is watching because they have some lusty desires. Their tune got disturbed. They're singing. So Indra came to know this, and he became so angry. You see, this is the thing, little disturbance. He became so angry and cursed them. You become a ghost. Go to this material world, this earthly planet, and he suffer. But cursed. He became angry and cursed. So they became a ghost. So ghost meaning no gross body. But they will have feeling of anger, thirst, cold, this, that, and then bothering, all these things. It's not a peaceful, okay? It is more hellish than hellish planet. Huh? So they exist. Okay? We cannot deny it. There's so many of them. So uh, I can give so many you know, experiences. Cannot deny. They suffer. They make others suffer. So one time, so they were we did so much sinful activity. We should not have done it. Because of that, we are suffering. In future, we should not do that thinking. They are discussing. And then they might have the desire to enjoy, but the thing is, it cannot be done because of this subtle body. See, you need a gross part. See, it's like this. Suppose you have a software in a computer. Software, okay? It's in a floppy or a CD, nowadays CD or pen drive or download. Wherever it is software, what it can do by itself. Huh? Suppose there's a CD, you are holding CD software here, and what it can do. neutral. It cannot do anything. It will do function only when it is installed in a hardware. When it is come in the environment of an hardware, is it not? Then it can show the power. By itself, it cannot show any power. So very similar way. Of course, little more, it's just similarity, not a 100% similarity. Yeah. Ghost is also like that. It's like a subtle, like a CD. It has little more power, can influence even in subtle way. But it cannot do much unless it enters hardware, human body. Sometimes animal body. Hare Krishna. So that's why they are always looking for Hare Krishna. ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಿರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಹೌದಾ ಓ ಹೌದಾ ಏಕಾದಶಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭವ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಮಾಡಿಯಪ್ಪ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಮನೆಯವ್ರದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಆಯ್ತು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಹೌದಾ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ಹೌದಾ ಇದು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆನಾ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ ಏನ್ ಜೀವ
ಒಣಗಲ್ಲ ಬೇಗ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಏನೋ ಒಣಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ So the ghost also is looking for a body. Okay. It can go in. So it will enter somebody who is now protection, ghost protection. Who are they? One who indulges in sense gratification, too much sense gratification, meat eating, drinking alcohol, because they forget themselves. At that time, when they forget themselves, they enter along with their friends. And they take over. They become product. So this is what it is. And they might have thinking desires, but they cannot do by software, not by subtle part. So they enter this close part and encouraging. Oh, you go drink. And in that case, if you come, they know. You do start ekadasi, you have to vacate the house. That's why they make a big thing. Sure. Don't go to him. Don't go there. It's not good for you. They create fear and feeling such that you don't come to the saintly persons, saintly place. because they lose their house, you know. So this is I've seen many times. So and he suffers. This is important. That's why doing accounts. Anyway, this pastime, Lord, what Krishna is telling, they have become ghosts. And what happened is one time, um, because of their some past life or some fortune, they might have done some service to Vaishnavas or came across a holy place, come across the samadhi of a saintly people, Vaishnavas. See why Vaishnavas take samadhi? No, why? For these kind of things. Whoever comes there, make a parikrama or anything, and think of that, they will get so much sukriti, bhakti sukriti. It becomes a permanent, like, auspiciousness. It will protect that person for some things like this. So, otherwise, there is no reason for them. They can, but to continue to do, you know, bring auspiciousness to others. They remain in that form. So when they were visible, they were doing that, and now invisible in the form of samadhi, they still continue. So that's why when we do parikrama, the holiness, now we go to Navadip Dham parikrama. For what? Actually, to touch these holy places and also to circumambulate the samadhis, like our Gurudev, Vaman Maharaj, or Param Gurudev, Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur, Gaur Kishore Das Baba, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So great Vaishnavas, great Vaishnavas. So you go around there. So it's like, so much Sukriti. So like that, that's why go. And if you cannot go, every day think of it. That's why I'm saying, when you're chanting, you visit Jagannath Puri Dham, Parikrama, Haridas Thakur Samadhi, you know, say Haridas Thakur. So, more beneficial than going around Jagannath. Huh? Ah. Then Navadip Dham, then Vrindavan, Mathura Vrindavan, like that. I think. So every day, uh, it is very good. So what happens is they must have done something or some similar thing. Now they are in the form of a ghost. So one time this Jaya Ekasi came. They don't know it. But that day what happened was they that day they stayed under a one banyan tree, holy fig tree, without any food, no water, and they could not sleep because it's cold, there is no clothes. you know, there is no cloth. See, the difference between our software and then this subtle body is our software has no chetana, consciousness. Whereas this will have consciousness. That's the difference. So it's unconscious, the jada. Whereas this is consciousness. They have consciousness. But they are feeling cold, no rest, no food. So next day the sun rose and Lord is so merciful because staying in that plant, not tree, Vataviksha, he considered it that they have gone through Ekadasi. It, you know, so they got that unknowingly, but they have done this Ekadasi, Jaya Ekadasi. Because of that, um, by the mercy of Vishnu, their becoming ghost body disappeared. They became they appeared in the previous form, beautiful previous form, Gandharvas. Then they were very well decorated. They went to the Indraloka, Swarga, heavenly planet. There, Indra was so astonished. He said, "Wait a minute! I curse you to become ghost. With what power, with whom Shakti, with her blessings, you regain that? No. Please tell me, who liberated you?" Then this Malyavan is telling, "Oh, my master, by the mercy of Lord Vasudeva, and also by the influence of Jaya Ekadasi Vrata, your curse was nullified." So, hearing this, Indra is telling, "Oh, Malyavan, you now on, you can again drink this elixir, what the demigod drink." So, one who is very much attached to doing Ekadasi and doing Krishna Bhakti Parayan in time. Time. Time ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲ ಹಾ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ಸ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅದು ಅನ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತಾಯಿ ರೂಮ್ ಒಂದು ತಗೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ದಾಮೋದರ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಸೋಪ್ ಬೇಕು ಹಾ ಒಂದು ಆರು Yeah. So, now Indra is telling whoever does this Ekadasi and who does Krishna Bhakti is undoubtedly is worshipable by me. There should not be any doubt in this. Now, you yourself, you can uh, stay here with your uh, desire. O King, Lord Krishna is telling, this Jaya Ekadasi Vrata, it can also nullify the sin of killing a Brahmana. And by this austerity, you can get all kinds of charity equivalent to the fruit of doing all kinds of charity, uh, and then equivalent to doing all kinds of yajnas. Then he also enter after a long time. He was here, Vaikuntha. Yeah, liberation. So by hearing this pastime, one or listens or hears, tells Agnistoma. There is one yajna. You get the result of that fruit of that yajna by just listening. So this is what Lord Krishna himself telling. Ekadasi, I'm keep telling. Don't get bored. Uh, because see, in this world, I'm not saying the scripture is telling or Acharya is telling. There is nothing auspicious than Ekadasi. One and only austerity, that is Ekadasi, it can bring you happiness. All other austerities makes you suffer at the end. So one and only vrata. Who wants to do vrata to become to suffer more? Okay, right. Nobody wants. That's why you should. I'm not saying that forget about all other vratas. Just do ekadasi and then chanting. Ekasi vrata and nama tattva. See, the bread and butter, right? Is he says for some business, you got our bread and butter is what is something, right? Some product, is it not? Same way, the bread and butter of to me, Gaudiya is actually Ekadasi and Nam Japa and Ekadasi. No, both are non, non different from each other. So, my realization is that the Krishna has this power, super power, rather than right. Ah, well, not different each other. Uh, Ashraya Vigraha or Vishaya Vigraha. So, Bhagavan, both are Ram and Sita, Lakshmi Narayan. Same way now, Nama Prabhu. Nama Prabhu is a personality. Not different from Krishna. So same way now, who is the power of Nama Prabhu? That is Ekasi Devi. We don't see any, I mean, like deity form of Nama. Of course, sound itself is a deity. So, but we, in that aspect. Same way Ekasi Devi. Ekasi Devi, the power of Nam Tattva, Nam Prabhu. Nama Prabhu and Ekasi Devi, they go together. They're like head and tail of a coin. You cannot separate them together. And there is no effort. How to do worship of Nama Prabhu? You don't need any, dupa, deepa, everything. Just say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That is the worship. Easy. Then how to worship Ekadasi Devi? Yes, on day of Ekadasi, you just fast. Okay. To fasting, to do fast, do you need any food grains, any fruits, any water? Nothing. Ah, okay. You don't need anything. So you don't need anything to worship holy name. Huh? So like that is matching. Um, and she is so merciful. She is not demanding you to fast every day. Okay. Once in 2 weeks. So she is so merciful. You worship me at least once in 2 weeks, then it is equivalent to worshiping me all the time. You know, how merciful, how merciful. Because first, she gives you Haribhakti. The main thing that she awards you is Haribhakti, Bhakti Jananiti. Then, in a side effect, you get the Artha, you know, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Religiosity, economics, your desires will fulfill, and also liberation. She gives you this. These are all side effects. Main thing is the Aribhakti. She gives you. So, and for what? For doing nothing. Remaining, you know, uh, thinking of Lord, fasting. You see, and she doesn't need anything else. Imagine, can you find such a person so magnanimous? He gives you the highest for nothing practical. Just to because we concentrate on the her dearmost Nama Prabhu concept. So it is an amazing thing. And we become most dear to Krishna. Not dear, not very dear, most dear. So what it can be. Swarupa Shakti, manifestation of Radha. She has become, of course, our Gurudev said Krishna himself has become Ekasi, Titi, you know, to bestow easiest way to achieve it. So, today so many things are there. Now, now today is also appearing there, like, Varaha, sometime tomorrow. Tomorrow. Now, sometimes it will wondering whether how we can worship a God. But is it auspicious? But when the Lord assumes the form of a God, that form becomes worshipable. Because whatever the Supreme Lord does is all auspicious and all beautiful. Hence, Nama, Rupa, Guna, you know, there is no, fault in it. When Hiranyaksha assaulted the defenseless mother, Earth, submerging her deep into the waters of the Garbhodaka ocean, Lord Vara killed him and lifted her by his tusks. Can you imagine the strength of his tusks? Can you imagine? Rising the earth, Bah. 1 kg to rise like this, we go. You know, imagine the mother. Effortless. See, that is his Shadaishwarya. Purna. One who is full in the six opulences. One who possesses all majesty or wealth, all strength, all fame, all beauty, all knowledge, and all renunciation is complete. How is he the possessor of all wealth? Bhagavan's abode is composed of Chintamani, wish fulfilling givers. In fact, every particle of dust in his abode is a Chintamani. Additionally, he possesses millions of Kamadhenus, the sacred cow which grants all wishes and desires. What to speak of his strength? Despite possessing a Putana, 18 kilometers length, ha, but Putna could not escape the grip of Krishna's tiny hands as he sucked her breasts. Imagine, she was so big. But Krishna is tiny, very insignificant, but she could not escape his grips. What miraculous strength his lips and hands possessed, even as a 6-day-old infant. Imagine, Krishna did not become a huge her size. He remained same baby. But she is like a big mountain, and she's making all her effort, but could not escape strength. So you can imagine strength his lips and hands possessed. So Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita, I am the strength of the strong. Therefore, whenever even a fraction of his power is manifested through someone in this world, every simply becomes spellbound. You know. Some people demonstrate. But whatever it is, whatever we have is coming from him. Each and every limb of the Lord's body is all powerful, and the Lord can accomplish any activity with any of his limbs. He can eat with his eyes, impregnate by his mere glance, and so on. The Lord can assume any form according to time, place, and circumstance. Whatever he does is eternally auspicious and for the eternal well being of his devotees. So, similarly, Lord has assumed the form of Varaha to liberate the Mother Earth planet. Thus, whatever form the Lord may assume, be it a tortoise, boar, or a fish, his embodiment is all auspicious. There is not a trace of inauspiciousness in him. Bhagwan is addressed as Bhagavan, Bhakta Bhaktiman. He who is devoted to his own devotee, he who is devoted to his own devotee, Bhagavan Bhakta Bhaktiman. And the devotee too is always engaged in the service of the Lord. Bhakti or devotional service means to engage all our senses in the service of the Lord, with the master of all the senses, Rishikesha. Jai Varahavatari. Jai Varaha. So, now our time is 30. Um, any questions? Today's question. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I gifted a BG Bhagavad Gita to my friend. Her son loves the book and would listen to my friend reading it a little every day. The other day he asked, why does Brahma have four heads? I vaguely remember it depends on the length of or diameter of the universe the Brahma is managing, as other Brahma have more heads. My friend used AI and said there is a story of how Brahma used to have five heads. One of them got chopped, so now you have only four heads. Never heard of it, so not sure how accurate it is. Please kindly explain. so, um, we know it's Krishna. So it is he had a five, and Lord Shiva actually uh, destroyed. He is removed one because he is in the mode of he is not himself in the mode of ignorance, but he controlled the mode of ignorance. He is more powerful than Lord Brahma, even though he appeared from the uh, forehead of Brahma. Huh? Is Leela. Huh? Uh, so then he got the sin of killing a like a Brahmana. Brahma is a Brahmana, no, hurting him, hurting him. So how he got rid of that sin? By following Ekadasi. Lord Shiva himself has to follow. No? Who is a Vaishnava is following. Especially to show that when he gets himself affected, he got it cleared by following Ekadasi. It's in the scriptures. That's why one of the names for Lord Shiva is Kapala Mochana. Kapala Mochana. uh, Shiva. Kapala Mochana. Uh, Nilakanteshwara Kapala Mochana. Different names for Lord Shiva. Uh, so, and Brahma had this four, uh, like four directions. So, like that, and some universes have even more, uh, depending upon the size. So, because he has to take care of the affairs of the universe, he has to one, it's like one phase is not enough, you know. You need to do expand in four form. So he's doing one form here, one backside. So because activities, so many activities is responsible. Overseeing. And his duration of life is very, 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 very long. Is one day is 12 hours is itself is 1,000 Chaturi Yuga. Just 12 hours, half a day. Lifetime is like that, 365 days, yeah, and then 100 years like that. Very, very long time. But on every day, in Brahma's time, Lord Chaitanya appears once, Krishna appears once, but other incarnations appear many times. So, um, so in the Bhagavad Gita that he gave and is yeah, it is attracting the mind. Actually, Bhagavad Gita will attract anybody's imagination, any because it's ever fresh. Lord Krishna has blessed me. Lord Krishna is ever fresh. So Bhagavad Gita is about he's speaking. He's, that's why this Mahatma uh, you can read one of these slokas. Uh, Mahatma, one of these slokas says, it says Bhagavad Gita came out of the mouth of Krishna. It is like Amrut, the essence of Amrut. Uh, and it is also like Ganga Jal, spiritual, Ganga. By, drinking Ganga water, how auspicious, removes all sins. So same way, this equivalent to like Ganga, the words flowing from his mouth, hearing Gita Shastra. So that person will not take birth again. That's why this hearing Bhagavad Gita alone is enough. He will not take birth again. Even though one may not understand, Bharatamrita sarvasvam Vishnu Vinisrutam Gita Gangodakam Pitva Punarjanmana Vidyate. And he's telling all the Upanishads. There are so many Upanishads, thousands of Upanishads. They are equivalent to like a cow. See, you have a cow, right? Cow is there. You need three things. Cow must be there. Calf must be there. Actually, four things. Okay, cow, the calf, and the one who milks, and then one who drinks. Right? These four: cow, the calf, and one who milks, and one who drinks. So, in this case, entire Upanishad is like a cow. Then Nandamara's son, you know, Krishna is one who is the milking. You know, right? He took the entire Vedas and then he's telling, condensing, he's giving. So that means he's milking. He is thing. And Arjuna is like a calf. He's drinking, right? See, the cow will not give unless now the first it drinks little bit and then uh, it stops. So drinking meaning what is surrender. uh. Now Krishna continues to is drinking. Then what this Amrita that Arjuna drank, calf, right? Is a calf. He drank and then started flowing. And then who is drinking? Everybody, all the uh, saintly people, world. So they are drinking the Amrit, that Krishna milking the world. That's why once you drink that, you will not take birth again. So Sarvopanishado Gavo Dugdha Gopala Nandana Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gita Amritam Mahat. So Gita is to touch, but doesn't matter language and every time you read, get fresh, get fresh. You will never get tired. His words, even though it may be translated, uh, it goes, uh, it touches the soul, the power, very powerful. So, and these other stories are there, of course. Now, there is a general belief that our present life has been determined by our karmas in our previous life. Given this situation, is it really possible to reach Godhead in this very birth, irrespective of our karma? If yes, what procedure is to be adapted to reach this state? How to set it up? 1 second, let me shut down. Oh, maybe sound is not. Can you hear my sound?
Yes, Shilakura, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Huh? So, question is, present life has been determined by our karmas in the previous life. So, you can achieve in this very lifetime. Yes. Okay. See, for example, this is the power of the may not Krishna may not but the devotees can do, you know, associates of Radharani. Like Anirudh Prabhu, he has written, composed this scripture in a book. Ati Shigra Bhagavad Prapti. Ati Shigra Bhagavad, very quickly attaining Bhagavad. Whether you can do in one life or not, he's telling this very life. So our acharyas are also telling. Of course, this very life meaning may not necessarily go back to the spiritual abode, but you're almost there. You take birth in a like Prakat Vrindavan in the next life, and then you get associated with Krishna and go, and then again you go back like that. At least up to that is possible. So in Prakat Leela along with Krishna, what is the difference? You know, so that's it. But the this is possible, even though we were not really eligible. Now, see, if you look at that eligibility question, practically nobody becomes eligible. If you are waiting for the eligibility, it may take you millions of lifetimes. Still, you may not be eligible. Even if a trillion lifetimes, you will not be eligible on our own strength. Okay? Understand? On our own strength, it is impossible to achieve this, going back to this spiritual. On our own strength. No. But by the power of this spiritual master, by the power of our Guru Parampara, they can accomplish this very life, or two lives, three lives. But when we come under their shelter, we are guaranteed to go there sooner or later. So don't worry, very next life. Actually, your journey is already started. So there is no looking back, you know. But your journey has started back, meaning we are giving up our old habits. See, old habits of what? Finding fault, you know, fault, fault finding, criticizing, uh, you know, and then interruption in the chanting. You know. So if you are really see the thing is, if you want to vacate your house, you should not look back. Okay? Rather, you should not have any attachment to things of this your house, is it not? Then only you can vacate. If you are attached to, for example, of course, you may take things. No, I want this. I want this. The attachment will brings you back. It carries you back. You know, to that place. Even though it may be a million miles away from it. But attachment things. Oh, I have this thing, my bank balance, my cat, my dog, my daughter, my son, grandson, grandmother, relatives, all these things. So we should get disconnected from that. No attachment. So we have to develop that. How we can develop? Only when you come in touch with someone who has detached completely from this world. Only by that association we achieve, we realize everything according to the quality of association. you know. Even it may be a second. Lava matra sadhu sangha sarva siddhi hoy. No? No. Sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha sarva shastra hoy. Lava matra sadhu sangha sarva siddhi hoy. Even 1/11th of a second. Sadhu sangha, you will achieve highest perfection. Highest perfection meaning what? Going back to the spiritual world in this very lifetime, two lives. So that is the highest perfection. Krishna Prema. If you have love for Krishna Prema, one pointed, and no love for these things, that doesn't mean you hate them. You don't hate anything. You see, this thing, this world also, things of this world, they're all things to be served for Krishna. you know, engage in the service of Krishna, if you see everything, then you are disconnected. Even though you are of this in this world, but they will not bind you back. They will not hold you back. So seeing things, everything in this world, as to be service, favorable, unfavorable. So that's why we then see this duality of uh, you know that like the mind duality is, in other words, that person has become completely free from the activity of the mind. You know, in other words, mind is not holding any control over it. So you come under the control of spiritual, you know, supreme Lord, guided by the Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. Mind has got purified, to not bother you. So then it becomes Yadgatva Nanivartante Param. Once you go there, you will not come. So if you are not attached to things of this world, you are not here. You may be here, but these things will not attract you, hold you back. That is possible. That is really possible. You can take the example of Ajamila. He was so sinful, he was so sinful. He has done all kinds of nonsense. But by the blessings of Mahabhagavats, you know, they came one time to his house. You think they invited them? No, they came on their own to give blessings, no matter how sinful one may be. You know, they will not say, they will not look at your, uh, biodata. Okay. All our biodata is full of, you know, if you take your previous life, we were all kinds of animals. We have done all kinds of nonsense. Our biodata is full. You go to any company, first they look at biodata, right? Your caste, pictures. No, our Guru Varga, no, they don't look at your background at all. Mhm. They don't even consider. Because they know by chanting, by doing Ekadasi, all your biodata will be completely purified. You know, you become a saintly person. You become eligible. Once you do Ekadasi properly, you start doing, then you get the, uh, coming in touch with Vaishnavas, you get a passport. Okay. Okay. But you still need visa. Okay. How we get visa? By following Ekadasi Nam Japa. No, you get your visa. And then who can stop you? Visa for the spiritual world. Okay. That's it. If we got that, then. So that's why we have this opportunity to that extent. you know. That's why we are very, very, very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. Especially in this age of Kali. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has appeared. And he himself is manifesting. See, Nityananda Prabhu is manifesting. So many Guru Vargas. And uh, like Brahma having four heads, either four persons or one person with four heads, you get it? Huh? So Radharani to serve Krishna, she has become so many gopis. Each one has its own feeling, serving more, different expertise in serving. For each expertise, she has become one gopi. You know. They are all serving Krishna. See? So she herself has become many to serve. So here this one person has four, like that for us. Uh, so it's very, very powerful. That's why be confident. You know. Um, but it looks like impossible. That's why in Krishna's, the devotees, that's why Krishna says, there may be some limitation in my saying, but my devotees can accomplish anything they want. They can not just deliver one person, they can deliver the entire world. The holy name. You remember I was telling one past time, one Shuddha Naam. See, what happened was, uh, see, this is the power. That's why you have to chanting. Okay, power of chanting. Told you, but I'm reminding this past time. One time, Janaka Maharaj, the father of, foster father of Mother Sita. You know, Sita, right? Sita Ram. Sita, no? So, Janakpur is the king there. Now, Ram and Sita, they have gone back to the spiritual world. Later, now, Janak Maharaj is doing his austerity year. Huh? Austerity. And one day, a plane came to take him to the Vaikunta. They inviting, please come by his person. So he sat there. The plane did not go to Vaikunta, went to Elish planet. Ah, it's there, Elish planet, not yet landed. But the wind blowing from touching the, Janak Maharaj body, going toward down, Elish planet. The people in the Elish planet, they are saying, oh, Mahapurush, oh, great one, great one, great one. We are feeling so much relief, relief, relief from the wind blowing from your side. Oh, so fortunate one, please don't abandon us. Don't just go away. You don't know how much suffering we are. Every second we are being bombarded with so much suffering. You know. Oh, indescribable. We are responsible for our own sin and we are experienced. We never want to do. But what to do? We don't know how long, how long, how long. We have to keep suffering, suffering. Please don't abandon us, abandon us. Please come down. See, when Janak Maharaj is a Vaishnava, he feels the suffering. He has no suffering, but he cannot tolerate the suffering of others. Here he saw, they are crying. And they are telling by his very presence, they are feeling relief. So he think will run away? No. So he came down. As he landed, then Yamaraj came. Oh, Janaka Maharaj, Why you have come here? There's no need for you. Yeah, your destiny is spiritual world. Please go. Go, please go. Don't come. This is a hellish planet. Yamaraj is telling him to go back. And all these people say, no, 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 please don't leave us, don't leave us. See, the thing is, now he's a Vaishnava. Janak Maharaj is telling Yamaraj, don't you see, you are hurting them, you are troubling them, you are really chastising them. Why do you chastise them? Don't, no, leave them. No, it is their sin, their thing. This is my duty, you know, to correct them. See, he's also doing mercy. He's showing mercy. See, imagine like this. See, suppose in this world there are so many universities, right? Millions of people go to the university. You think anybody will like the exam? Anybody will like the exams? They say, no, this exam is so difficult. But if you properly prepare, go through this college regularly, do your homework, study, then exam will not bother you, right? You're confident you will pass. You're not afraid, right? Suppose if you say, see, this is wrong. There should not be any exams. We should abolish all the exams. If you abolish all the exams, what will happen? Anybody will read? What will happen? Suppose medical, MD, doctor, no exam. He does not study. What kind of doctor he is going to be? You want to take, treatment from such a doctor? They are not training, no study, nothing. Just the dress, okay? And a degree. Doctor. You think you want to take a, treatment from such a doctor? So no knowledge. You understand? It becomes, without exam, it becomes very unthinkable. Same way without punishment. We don't learn. In spite of punishment, in spite of so many, jails, you think people are still learning. Maybe if see what I'm saying is it is a part. So that's why Krishna has made this hellish planet and made Yamaraj in charge. He's a Vaishnava. So he says, what I can do? But Yamaraj is telling, no, you can do it. I'm not able to send them to spiritual world. Janak Maharaj is telling, why don't you send them to the spiritual world? No, I cannot do. But he can do. How? Yes. Yamaraj is telling, you know, one of the 12 Mahabhagavats. Janak Maharaj is also one of the 12 Mahabhagavats. Both are Mahabhagavats talking to each other. So he is telling, oh, Janak Maharaj, when you are doing your sadhana thing, your bhakti, you chanted the holy name of Ram purely one time. You chanted one name purely. You offer that name as charity to these people. They will all go back to the spiritual world. That's it. Wow. See, he's so happy. He took water, sanctified, he took a thing. Took a vow that I'm offering this fruit, the one holy name that I chanted purely to all these people, residents of this hellish planet. He did that. Immediately, so millions of airplanes came, and all these people getting into that, and then glorifying Janak. Oh, Janakamara, all glories unto you, Janakamara, Janakamara. All glories unto Lord Rama, Lord Rama. Oh, Sita Ram, Sita Ram. Mahavishwa, Janak Maharaj ki jai. They all went back. So, one holy name, not one person. How many millions of people? Who were there? Where were they? Doing any sadhana? Nothing. Serving, in the hellish planet. And they went back to spiritual world. But you can imagine the power of one holy name. And who is giving that holy name? The spiritual man. The Guru Parampara. They have received from the spirit. Huh? That's why you can imagine what we are receiving. So once you receive that holy name, you have received it. But now you have to activate it. You have to, you know, get connected. You got it, but we are not yet connected with it properly. You know, you have to realize it. You have to chant. You have to do service to it. Service to the holy name. Service to the holy name meaning always chanting, more chanting, doing ekadasi, taking only Mahaprasad, not criticizing others. Why you want to criticize? You got the highest thing in the world, highest gift in the whole world. Why you don't look at anything? You have already possessed with the greatest thing, wealth. It can buy the whole world. Why worry? You got it. So don't look at any other things. You your precious thing, you protect it, you serve the holy name, and gradually you will realize this power. And yeah, this very life you will achieve that. You know. What is the difference getting the audience of Krishna in this world, material, all in the spiritual world? You know. So that is the power of holy name and Ekadasi together. So discipline. And then what happened? Janak Maharaj was astonished. Wow, one holy name. Then he is asking, all right, Yamaraj, you tell me one thing. I was supposed to go to spiritual world. Why did I ended up coming to your planet, hellish planet? Why is that? Then Yamaraj is telling, oh Janak Maharaj, you are glorious. You are great devotee. But unknowingly something happened. What happened? See, your cows were grazing freely, you know, freely they were grazing. One time he came across a cow, disturbed his grazing. Not intentionally, but somehow he came and then he disturbed a little bit. Because of that sin, you have to look at the gate of the entry to the hellish planet, not to enter or stay there. No, just to look at it and then you go. Now you have looked at it. Now please depart. But not only that, see, Lord Ramachandra is so magnanimous. Oh, all mercy, all glories unto him. I pay millions of obeisances unto him, his holy name. See, he is so merciful. What he did, he invited everybody when he was around to accompany him back to the spiritual world. See, but many people went there with him. Many people stayed back. Look at the irony. Lord himself is making announcement. Anybody can come. No, no biodata. No, no past. No nothing. No looking at your account or anything. No, just come. Take a dip in Saryu. You become purified and go. Many people refused to go. Many people stayed back. Many people went. Many species of, you know, uh, many species of plants. Some plants also went back. Ah, some trees, not limited to human beings. Lord was capable of any species. Can be fish, dog, anything. If someone is very dear, dog is following them, okay, no problem. You don't have to keep the dog here. You come with the dog, okay, like that. No, it's so much. So then what happened? He did not forget this Alice planet, Lord Rama. By his one name, by power of his one name, through you. See again, holy name is pure, is always, but it needs a media to carry, to accomplish what it's capable is. See, current is very powerful, but it needs a wire to pass through, is it not? Like a medium. So the medium is the devotee. Now in this case, uh, Janaka Maharaj. So Yamaraj is telling, oh, Janaka Maharaj, you become an instrument in the hands of Lord Rama to deliver the entire Ellis planet by the strength of his one holy name, one pure name. See, imagine the power, you know. We cannot, our mind and things cannot estimate. You know, the power of the holy name. That's why one holy name is just, it can wipe out all the millions of people. That's why process is simple, but we need to get detached. So don't worry about detachment either. You first start getting attachment. You do your sadhana, just chanting and ekadasi. And day by day, you will see things will happen. And I'm sorry, I should have sent these prayers, forgiveness prayers and the other prayers. I'll make sure it happen tomorrow. Yeah. So these lokas, these prayers, constantly immersed in that. And you recite or remember even the translations. So at the time of difficulty, you remember, oh, Krishna is telling like this, or Guru Varga is telling like this. So if it comes back, you know, we are accepting these things, remembering. That means what? We are we are digesting, you know. Digesting, after digestion, what happens? Our body absorbs the nutrient, right? Same way, we the subtle body, no, should absorb the essence, sayings of the slokas, of the shastra. So, so it will be available at any test. Sometimes it remembers, oh yes, yes. Sarva dharman parityajamam ekam sharanam. No? Ananya chintayanto ma. Oh, I don't have to. If you are engaging in one pointed devotion to Krishna, he will take care of my yoga kshema. He will take care of whatever I need, whatever I lack, He provides. He protects what I have, and He provides what I need. So why become free from fear? Fear of what? Past and future. Present is only thing. The past and future are, you know, are avars, assemblings of the present. Okay? Assembling of the present. So we become free from the effect of the past and future. You know. So because of the presence of past and future, we have a tension. Tension is a result of being bombarded by the past and the future. If both that bombardment is not there, then you will not have any tension. You will start having pleasure, feeling happiness. Wow, content. Because you have no, you know, future or past, but it doesn't bother you. No tension, tension free. So this tension free also achieved in this way lifetime before we depart to the space. So uh, our thing our time is up. So we will continue uh, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Same day of Nityananda Prabhu. See, Nityananda Prabhu came or what? You know, Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Raj. To give this opportunity, you know, to wipe out all our past impediments. See, there are so many impediments, past and future. He will wipe out his associates. So that's why he appeared. So we pray to him. Oh Nityananda Prabhu, oh Nitai, Nitai. Oh merciful one, not different from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Akhanda Guru Tattva. You know, you have mercy on me, bestow mercy. The way you showed mercy to Raghunath Das Goswami, you know, please have mercy on mercy on. Nitai, 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 Gaur, Nitai, Gaur. So if you cry like that, he will take us, you know, he will empower us. So then no impediments. You very freely cross over. What is impossible in millions of billions of lifetimes, will make it happen in, one or two lifetimes. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Hare. All glories unto Ekasi Devi, this Jaya Ekadasi. We pray at the lotus feet of Ekasi Devi to grant, to bestow all of us, everyone, give strength to follow this Ekadasi and become recipient of Shuddha Bhakti, free from all anxiety, misery, fear, everything. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu vacha patitanam bhavani Vaishnava.
Vishnu.
Dandavat pranam.
Dandavat